One of the things we should... There are jokes about every nationality and every ethnic group, but there are no jokes about Canadians, or not a lot of them anyway. The only one I know is, how can you tell when a Canadian enters the room? It feels like somebody just left. But no, but that's seriously. Some of my best friends drink beer. One of the reasons this is so special, and Wonderfest is here, and one of the nice things about the location here at Stanford and at Cal is something that a lot of the youngsters in the audience might not appreciate. If you grew up here and you went to school here and you're still a teenager, you probably don't appreciate how different this part of the world is and how special it is. The history here, not just in computer sciences. And a story I like to tell about that was actually something that a man by the name of Alejandro Zaffaroni, during the early days of Affymetrix, which is a company which first popularized biology on a chip, a remark he made to me that I've never forgotten. He said, first of all, the Affymetrix product is something that's very popular and is revolutionary in biological sciences. It's the notion of taking a computer chip and putting biological substances on it. And if you can think of it like a checkerboard or a chessboard, if every square, tens of thousands of squares, has a different biologic on it, you can use fluorescence and a laser scanning. It's like shining a flashlight on a checkerboard. If you get things to light up, you know there's been a reaction. So you can take all of these biological substances, instead of using test tubes, and you dip them in your biologic of interest, and if there's a reaction, it glows, which was a revolutionary idea at the time. But he said, in order to do this, in order to pull this off, I needed somebody who's an expert in photolithography, which is the way chips are made. I needed a laser expert, and I needed two kinds of biology experts. And his remark was, in Palo Alto, I can stand on a street corner and throw a brick, and I can hit one of those people. They're here. And that's not true in places where they speak with German accents or French accents or anywhere else in this country, for that matter. I really believe that this is something that few of the young people in this audience will appreciate for another 20 years, but they'll look back and go, holy cow, I grew up there. So you should take advantage of it. And that brings me to what's really special about Wonderfest, too. Biologists attend biology conventions. Mathematicians go to accept mathematics awards. But it's not often that people from different disciplines, unless they're forced by their employer or university, get together and share interdisciplinary information with people, scientists who don't know a lot about what they work on. And that's the nice thing about Wonderfest. You get this. But that does not mean you have to hang out with engineers. Okay? That's a science joke. Okay. So one of the things, and that's what I appreciate about Tucker, always puts together these great teams, and he puts together this great presentation. So I'm going to turn things over to him now for the real fun part of the day. Tucker.
Richard, I am giving you a noogie later, huh? All right. Earlier today, many of you witnessed the end of a long contest, a contest that's lasted for almost a month. It's called the WonderCup Challenge. It began online, where 90 teams from around the Bay Area competed. The top 25 teams met in round 2 at UC Berkeley earlier this week. And today, this afternoon, the top 2 teams squared off in the championship round, a contest of innovation, where students had to determine the muzzle velocity of a toy dart gun. And we have decided the victors. The victors will take away this prize, the namesake of the contest. This is the WonderCup, a Klein bottle in the shape of an Erlenmeyer flask. A Klein bottle, I'm told, is a 0-volume enclosure. So each of the calibrations on this bottle reads 0, all the way down. Everything is 0 in there, and yet it is a highly prized artifact. The champions, the WonderCup champions for 2007, hail from Albany High School in Albany. Oddly enough. They're called the Top Quarks, and I hope they will rise to accept the WonderCup and to accept, for each student, a new MacBook computer, which I have left. Thank you, Richard. A new MacBook computer. So please come up and get these awards. And after you receive your award, after receiving your award, please tuck it under the table here and take a seat at one of the 2 Mind Duel stations. All right? Slippery. All right. Please.
They're sitting at the side, right?
They are, yes. Please join with me in congratulating from Albany High School, Ian Allen, Elise Kai, Quentin Moy, and Jackie Quinn. And we'll keep the award here as a reminder to the other team of what champions these 4 students are. The other team puts the fun in the mind duel. Here are the serious competitors. The other team members are a little bit older and will be introduced by Richard Hart.
This is always so much fun. There are this has been going on for the challenge like this, 5 times?
This is the 5th, I believe.
Fifth one, okay. So far, the professionals are
They are.
So your age group is one on one. Okay. The questions are not, or the answers to the questions are not the only determinant of who wins. It also has a lot to do with timing. Whoever reaches for that buzzer hits it first. And sometimes people are so eager to answer that they hit the button before they're really sure that they have the answer. So that's part of the fun here. The people with the slower twitch muscles, I want you to this is the professionals represent a wide, diverse sample of the scientific community, and I will ask them all to come up one at a time. I will start with Deborah. Okay, Deborah Gordon is professor of biological science at Stanford here, and she earned her PhD in zoology. I'm going to put you with the and she did some postdoctoral work at Harvard and Oxford, and she's earned the McNamara and Guggenheim fellowships. And she's been awarded an Excellence in Teaching Award by Phi Beta Kappa. She's a world authority, by the way, on ants, and not long ago wrote the popular book Ants at Work. And her current project is hair transplants for bald eagles. Is that right? That's our stolen microphone. All right. So I'll repeat everything I said. All right. I'm wearing. This might interfere with the microphones. What I'm going to do. I wear these all the time. I'm going to take this off momentarily, although I will treasure it, Eric. All right, our next contestant, you've already met a couple times today, Marvin Cohen, who is a university professor of physics at Berkeley.
Born in Canada.
Feels like somebody important just walked in. And talk about awards. I'll just go through a few of them here. He earned his PhD at the University of Chicago, and is a former president of the American Physical Society. He's won numerous awards, including Sloan and Guggenheim Fellowships, Miller Professorships, and the Buckley and Lilienfeld Prize in the American Physical Society. And earlier today, some of you in a program a few hours ago, I heard him explain, it just still is amazing to me, that explain that Einstein's hair is in fact superconductive. And Richard, next is the person with the really quick twitch muscles, Chris McCarthy. Chris is the youngest member of the team, an astronomer. He is astronomy research fellow at San Francisco State and is a planet hunter, and also specializes in dark brown dwarfs. Right? Okay. He actually has also attended Berkeley, and now, of course, once again, is at San Francisco State, and we're hoping that he'll have a quick hand on the buzzer here. And then finally, last but not least, Richard Zare, whom you've already met. And who has been involved in this game before three times, right? All right. And all 3 times were the times when your team won. No? Okay. There was that one year when you were robbed. Okay, so we're going to... somebody who will remain unnamed wants us to test all the buzzers first. So we're going to run a little test, starting with Quentin. Why don't you first hit your buzzer? Okay. Oh, really quick on the trigger. Okay, buzzers are working. Tucker will be the final judge of that. Okay, he's going to set up a projector because some of the questions involve visual aids, and those would be...
Need to clear the buzzer.
The beginning of the evening, Tucker said, remind me to clear the buzzer. And Quentin is already on the case here. Some of the questions actually begin with an image, sometimes a cartoon, sometimes a serious image. So we are going to be... Now, you guys are going to have to look over your shoulders, I guess, for the image. Or will they be able to see it on that?
Images are almost always just for comic relief, not for essential information.
Okay. There is no calculation involved. Usually the answers are one or two words. Sometimes they might be a sentence. And the rules go like this. The first team to ring the buzzer, or to press the buzzer, is the one who first gets a chance to answer the question. But just because you buzzed first doesn't mean you will get the correct answer. If you don't get the correct answer, the other team, who did not buzz first, gets a chance to answer it. You get 2 points for a correct answer. You lose a point for an incorrect answer, so you have to be sure. Each team may answer only once per question. There are no second chances. And after buzzing in, we'll give you a few seconds to confer. You don't have to come up with the answer a second after you hit the buzzer. But the audience, in particular, has to refrain from mouthing the answers or whispering or whatever. So no fair. It's not fair for the audience to participate in this. However, you're welcome to cheer, applaud, urge these people on or whatever. Okay. Well, everyone's... Well, no. Well, I don't think it would hurt, probably. Okay, that's not going to give away anything. Okay. Yeah, actually, I should. I was playing the game show role. They're always in the middle. I will move to the podium. And again, this is just for fun. There is no fabulous prize at the end of it all except bragging rights. And
Did we get a computer?
you get... Well, we could make things more interesting. Any of you guys want to make things interesting by offering? Okay. No, they've turned down your offer. That's too bad. All right. All right. First question. Lightning round. Should I give an example question first here?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. Make them work for it. It's a pretty funny question. All right. First question. This has to do with what you're looking at on the screen there. Take a very careful look at that. There is an international movement afoot to deem the year 2009 the year of science, principally because 2009 marks the 200th anniversary of the birth of what scientist? Buzzer. Okay, strange quirks. They have a moment to confer, and then one of them will speak into the microphone. Chris?
Darwin?
Absolutely.
Oh,
into the microphone. All right, correct.
Darwin.
All right. 2 points. Very Darwinian illustration. All right, second question. What evocative, if uninstructive, name is given to whatever is causing the accelerating expansion of the universe? Ooh, again, strange quirks.
Dark energy?
Oh, the buzzer was on that side? Top quirks? Oh, okay, top quirks. Answer? Dark energy, that's correct. I won't say anything about the professional astronomer on the team. Number 3. Third question. In the classic James Bond motion picture Goldfinger, 007 sports car, which is an Aston Martin DB7, as many of you know, has an ejector seat that shoots an assailant straight up through the car's roof. Of course, the roof is off the car. Relative to the car, where would the assailant land if Bond pushed the eject button while driving in a straight line at a constant speed? Strange quirks. Oh, no, I'm hearing the buzzer on the wrong side. Yes, top quirks.
He would land back in the car.
The judges accept that? Okay, back in the same spot. That's correct. In the movie, Bond turns while he's pushing the button. All right, so that's 2 points for... What do we have now? Okay. All right, 4-2, top quirks. Number 4. What chemical can be used as both a floor polish and a breath... Oh, no, I'm sorry. What chemical can be used as both a nail polish remover and a cyanoacrylate superglue remover? Again, top quartz. I'm not seeing these. You know what? I should probably stand out here.
A double beat is them. The single beat is us.
You're kidding. Kids these days. All right. Okay, so your answer was?
Ethyl acetate.
Ooh, which is another word for, yes, yeah, okay, that's correct. All right, we're going to, acetone. Yeah. No. It's not acetone? Well, the correct answer is acetone. Close?
It's not the same as ethyl acetate.
By no means an expert. We're going to go with the stated answer. So.
Okay, stated answer, acetone. You know what I should have done? Yes. All right. So that one's put -1 for me there. On the, I shouldn't have blurted it out. All right. Top quartz. Right. So it's -2 points. -1. Okay. All right. Question number 5. This requires transparency. Okay. Image. All right. In this image, what is written here is not the most common psychiatric diagnosis among adults. What is? Strange quirks. Most common psychiatric diagnosis among adults. Depression is correct for 2 points. 3 now. Number 6, what subarctic forest biome is the largest... Top quarks. And the answer, pardon me? No. That gives the strange quarks an opportunity to catch up here. That is incorrect. That's -1 point. I'll repeat the question. What subarctic forest biome is the largest on Earth, covering most of northern Asia, Europe, and North America? Now, here's an interesting question. If they give a wrong answer, do they also lose a... No. There's no penalty for you. Go for it. There's no penalty at this point. Okay? What subarctic forest biome is the largest on Earth, covering most of northern Asia, Europe, and North America?
Okay, well, maybe it's pine tropical.
Okay, we're running out of time here.
And if they miss it, the students want to answer again.
Oh, they do. Okay, but no points this time, just bragging rights. Okay. North America, Asia, and Europe. Most of.
How about pine forests?
Nope. Taiga. Taiga. That's right, taiga. As most of you know, as of 6 o'clock yesterday, it was replaced by leopard. That's a Mac joke. All right, so that's no points for anybody. Is that correct? No, we have -1 point for the top quarks. You guys, there was no penalty for the strange quarks on that answer. So what's the score now? 3 and 3. My goodness, it looks like a tie. Number 7, why are all spacecraft of every type in every nation launched in an easterly direction? Strange quarks.
It's to capitalize on the rotation of the Earth.
Yes, to take the advantage of the Earth's rotation for a little extra boost. Very good. 2 points. All right. Okay, in number 8, in what country was Homo floresiensis, the so-called hobbit, found? Strange quarks.
We're saying Indonesia.
Indonesia is correct for another 2 points. Yeah, researchers... I should say there's some disagreement as to whether it's a new species of human or just a growth disorder among ordinary ancient humans, seriously. All right, number 9. Transparency, please. Murray didn't feel the first pangs of real panic until he pulled the emergency cord. Obviously, somebody else packed his chute. Okay, and the question is, every skydiver, even Murray, hopes the force of air resistance will counteract the force of gravity. Top quarks?
Terminal velocity.
I didn't finish the question. That's minus 2 points. Minus 1 point. Minus 1 point.
Good try.
Every skydiver, even Murray, hopes the force of air resistance will counteract the force of gravity. Of the piano and the anchor, which object experiences the greater air resistance force? Strange port. Exactly. Piano is the correct answer.
All right.
Okay. And that's where it gets interesting. It's all about the buzzer. All right, number 10. We have quite a few questions to go, so it's possible you guys could still win. Number 10. What drug is now used to treat leprosy and multiple myeloma, but was famously Strange quarks.
Thalidomide.
Thalidomide is correct. Let me first give you applause. All right. The complete question is, what drug is now used to treat leprosy and multiple myeloma, but was famously misused in the mid-20th century to combat morning sickness, causing deformities in about 10,000 children? And the answer is thalidomide. All right, number 11. If the sun were magically to collapse to become a black hole, retaining all its current mass, what would happen to Earth's orbit? Strange quarks. Okay.
Nothing.
Exactly. Nothing. Because the sun would maintain its same mass, and the relationship between the Earth and the sun would remain the same. Okay. A bonus question for the audience. If the Earth were suddenly to stop orbiting around Lindsay Lohan, okay, and the answer is nothing. Right. Number 12. What is the... All right, number 12. What is the geological name for an irregular limestone region with sinkholes, underground streams, and caverns? Top court.
I think that comes from the general area that's go
Karst topography?
Exactly. 2 points. Congratulations. All right. Time is yours. K-A-R-S-T, karst. Number 13. All right. The latest issue of, this is a serious question, though. The latest issue of Scientific American magazine features a cover article on new nuclear weapons. According to that issue, how many nations now have nuclear missiles? Plus or minus one? We'll give you that. Top court.
I don't think it's that many. But
Excuse me, how many of you in the audience have seen the current issue of Scientific American?
you can go like...
Two?
Yeah, the guy who wrote the question.
Our answer is 9.
Well, we said we'd give it to you plus or minus one, but you get it exactly 9. Congratulations. That's it.
Model UN.
So, that was good for 2. Okay, so now we have, you can still do it. Okay, number 14. There's no slide for this one. Number 14, when white light falls on an equal mixture of yellow and magenta pigments, what primary color of light reflects? Top court.
Red.
Red, that's correct, for 2 points. Because the yellow, the yellow pigment absorbs the blue light, and the magenta pigment absorbs the green light. Bonus for the audience. In the United States, red is stop, green is go. What is yellow? No, speed up. Exactly. 2 points for it. Okay. Number 15. What large mammal is called the unicorn of the sea? Top court.
Narwhal. The narwhal?
Narwhal, correct. 2 more points. They're catching up. Not only that, wait a minute. Okay, just 3 points down.
It's working out.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. That's exciting. All right. Number 16. Suppose a chance event of the day stirs a strange and subtle memory. Is it deja vu? Is it precognition? Psychologists say that we are likely only remembering one of 250 distinct mental events from the previous night's sleep. What do we experience usually with no later recollection roughly 250 times every night? Top court.
Sure. I have no idea. Go for it.
Quentin has this great expression on his face. Like,
Go for it.
A dream?
that's it. Dreams. They can't believe it was so simple.
That's all we have.
Okay. Strange quarks, 13. Top quarks, 12. This could get exciting. All right. Oh, that's gross.
I guess it's the...
Question 17. The wishbone in birds corresponds most closely to what bone in humans? Top court.
The hyoid?
Minus 1 point. That's not correct. Now an opportunity to take it.
Clavicle. So we'll go with clavicle.
Clavicle is correct. You get 1 point. Very good. Ooh. Number 18. What useful device does a motor become if you run it backwards? Strange court. Generator, absolutely correct for 2 points. And we are, I believe, falling away. We have a few more questions here. Number 19. If astrologers kept up with astronomy, they would know that from the vantage point of Earth, the sun actually now passes through 13 constellations. Top court.
Orpheus?
That's correct. Wow. I didn't even finish the question. The full question is, the sun actually now passes through 13 constellations, not 12. Therefore, what should be the name of the 13th constellation of the zodiac? And the answer is Ophiuchus Winfrey. I'm sorry,
Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus. Ooh. Okay. Question number 20. Remember, with transparency. Remember that Darwin inspiration for 2009 as the year of science. I'll just let that sink in for a while there. Darwin's supporters called him intellectual emancipator and say it's a fitting coincidence that he was born on exactly the same date as what other emancipator? Top court.
Sounds good.
Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln, that's correct, for 2 points. And that was, by the way, February 12th, 1809. So,
Get a...
Yeah, we need a bonus.
ladies and gentlemen, we have...
Bonus question. Bonus question, please.
Now I know how Donald Rumsfeld feels. How about... Okay, gosh, that is close. I think I know what Dick Zare would say. I actually don't have a bonus question, so congratulations. Strange Court. But I have to say, the top courts came back. I mean, they came back from a huge deficit and almost did it. That was a sterling performance there.
Thanks for not writing any more questions.
Marvin Cohen is still asking for a computer here. I don't know. Okay, you won, of course, but we weren't promising anything. One of you, I was just wondering, I probably shouldn't bring this up.
It's too late.
I did mess up by blurting out an answer, which I,
Oh,
without
that is
giving
true.
without giving an opportunity to the top quarks to.
But even if the students had one, we have no more wealth to give them.
Well, it would have been a tie.
That would have gotten them 1 point, and they.
No,
But they
it would
still
have
would
been a tie.
have.
It would have been 2 points. It would be a tie.
What would have done?
We have bottles of water.
Well, let the audience decide. Shall we just leave things as they are? No. Okay. How many? Let me hear some applause for the Strange Quarks as winners. Okay? All right. No contest. You guys got the computers, so you should be happy. And I want thanks everybody for playing along and being such good sports. Even you, Dick. And next year we'll see what we can do about computers for everybody. Okay. All right. How about a hand for all of our contestants?